All right, you're welcome to this episode. Actually, we are even done with Pile Foundation. And then I also thought it well to introduce Pilesoft to you as well. A very great package that you can also take advantage of. So if you look at this now, this Pilesoft literally just help you to it helps a lot to make your job a bit more easier and faster instead of doing those little calculations that we did. Pilesoft can help you do that. Now all you need to do is just to select what type of although you all agree with me that most pile foundations are usually circular, so penetration, it also gives you some type of note that helps to tell you that the height of penetration of pile into the pile cap can either be 75 mm or 100 mm. So let's maintain 75, although we said penetration is usually 75 to 150. So if you adopt 75, you are still good to go. The pile diameter, this is just basically the thickness of the pile. So the pile diameter of 300, 350, 450, 600 are commonly used for building, but you can get your pile diameter from geotechnical report. So we got our pile diameter from geotechnical report, which is the most recommended. I will recommend you always use the pile diameter from your geotechnical report, except in a case whereby maybe the ground is very solid and probably you just want to also use pile foundation. So then you can, but I will not advise you to take the risk where you know that the soil capacity around that area is poor. I will not advise you just adopt. Two things may happen. It's either it's going to be too expensive, whether it will not be economical, or it will not be safe. Two among one. So, and you wouldn't want to gamble that. But you could remember from our soil report, I don't have to start looking at the report anymore. We know that it's 450 that we adopted. 450, and the pile length, if you could remember, is 600 and 6 meters, right? So the column load, this is something that is also very, very important. So we can just come to our project structure, and if you could remember, we said this is the most critical of them. So 253 is the most critical column. So if the most critical column passes, then every other one will definitely pass. But that's not very economical for you to, because sometimes maybe the most critical column may require you to use 2 piles. So it's not advisable to now adopt 2 piles on each pile cap. You understand? That will not be economical. It will be safer, but it's not going to be economical. And in engineering, we don't just consider safety, we also consider the cost. So if that is correct, I think it's 253. Sorry, I forgot. 253. So it's 253, which is the most critical. So 253. So for this case, you may have to always for each column, if you want to check or design for each column, so it makes it way more easier. Safe working load was given to us also in our design, in our report, if you could remember vividly. So the safe working load for this 450 board cast in place pile is 350. So 350 is the safe working load. So all we need to do now is just to come back to the Pilesoft and type 350, which is our safe working load. So I will type 350. So Column type is no, sorry. Column type, yeah, I think our column is squared, so leave it squared. Normal weight. So you can see automatically it has, if it fails you wrong, if it fails you wrong. So the grade of concrete, normally in Nigeria we always adopt, most of our designs we adopt either 410 or 460, so whichever one you want to maintain. And then the grade of concrete also 20/25 is okay by me. The link diameter is for links, then the bar diameter, so we can leave it as it is. We are using project structure anyway, so the essence of this is just to help you reduce all those serious calculations that you have to, so all those simple calculations that you may have to do. So if we don't want, all right, so just design this for us. You can see the power cap depth minimum / maximum. Project structure has already also designed that for us, so you can compare the result. You can see this has also provided number of paths, so approximately one number actually. So if you don't want to put in so much work into doing all those small little calculations that we did, you can use Pilesoft to make make it a bit more easier and faster for you. So this is the design output data. You can see all the informations that are here. It's telling us that the size of the pile is 450, so everything is sufficient actually. Use internal bending radius for y equals to 64 mm or 64 mm. So this is just showing you the diagram here. Okay, so we are good to go. So if this is something you may like, why not? You can give it a try as well, just to make your job a bit more easier and then faster. All right, so I will see you on the next one.